You know, it's not just people who have problems getting organized, so do organizations. Professional organizer Vicki Norris shows us how she helped contain the office clutter for the folks at Children's Cancer Association.
Well, hey, you know, a lot of people don't know that restoring order helps people get organized at work as well as at home. Now, recently we had the great privilege to help a local organization called Children's Cancer Association right here in Portland. We were able to help them get organized in several areas, but today I get to show you a couple of the areas, the mail-in supply room and the events room. Now, one thing that we saw when we came in here, our consultant walked into a big jumble. They had peripherals, they had a server, they had mail stuff everywhere, and even their office supplies, while they looked organized, they were layered pretty deeply. So I want to show you the after. Now we have set up a beautiful supply room just for them, and one of the things that I love about this space is in the process we uncovered some arts and crafts supplies. Now the volunteers actually go to the hospital and work with the children with cancer. They do scrapbooks. Isn't this great? So they now have a place for their cameras and their scrapbook materials and their paints and glue guns and all the things that they get to do with the kids. But thanking people is important too here at CCA, and so we set up a thank you area for gift wrap and ribbons and tissue paper and bows, and that's really important for their donors and also for their volunteers to thank them. Now remember all those envelopes that we saw? We needed to set up a mail center for them. So here you can see the postage meter, the fax, the peripherals, but then up here on the wall you're going to see a lot of envelopes, and we were able to now just create a grab and go system, and it's easy to use. That's the most important thing here. We want the employees to be able to easily get to the things that they need every day and make their workflow smoother. Now I want to introduce you though to Ken Dubois. He is the marketing director here at CCA. Ken, what do you love about this space?
Well, you may not believe this, but what I love are labels, because I'm a labels geek.
Oh, join the crowd.
Oh, good. Well, this is Restoring Order organized this part for us. They used to be stacked up willy-nilly. All the labels were in different places, all mixed up. So you could spend 5 minutes looking for one label to put on a mailing envelope.
And if all of the employees are doing that, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there.
It's hours a week spent digging through stuff. And the other thing that's great about this cabinet is file folders. They've been pulled out of the boxes and they're put here and you can grab them. This is another thing we used to pile from floor to ceiling, creating that deadly avalanche atmosphere.
This is a great tip. We do this for a lot of our clients. It's just so simple, but when there's a big stack of file folders, you just don't want to make a new file. It's not easy. You know, you got to get that box out and make that new file. So, well, I'm glad we were able to help you in this area. Now we're going to go downstairs and see your event area and kind of round out the organizing project for CCA. Now in the basement at the Children's Cancer Association, they have a lot of storage. And a lot of it was pretty organized. They had toys, they had promotional goods, but what they called Restoring Order in to help with was all of their overflow office supplies, mailing supplies, and a special event area. Now we're in the basement and you can see the after, the end result of our work with them. Now office supplies are a big issue in every corporate office I've ever been in. There's always overflow staplers and tape and file folders and lost office supplies that one person didn't want that someone else can pick up. So now when they run out of file folders upstairs, they know right where to come to pick up more. Same is true for their mailing supplies. We've got extra mailers here, we've got envelopes, we've got bubble wrap. And all that is practical and it's important, but my favorite space that we were able to help them with is their events area, because that's really what the Children's Cancer Association is all about, reaching out to the children, reaching out to the community, and they do a lot of events that are right here in the area. And I want you to tell us, Ken, about this space and kind of, you know, what's important to you guys.
Well, when we have our events, it's all hands on deck. Everybody from the organization comes down. We're loading trucks, we're pulling together everything we need, and so it needs to be well organized. Now, we used to have it in boxes piled up everywhere, so we're moving boxes and we can't find anything.
And that's hard to get to because your volunteers are trying to get the truck loaded and they're digging and they're piling.
Right. And we're wasting not minutes but hours of time digging through stuff. So Restoring Order came up with this plan. Container Store came up with the shelves and donated that. And this puts all of our event materials and supplies in one place. So we have everything we possibly need to set up, including all of our banners neatly organized in this corner.
That's a great little roller cart, and it works well for plans, but for banners too. I mean, a lot of people don't think about that, but you guys have so many events, from exhibit tables to outdoor events. You need a place to keep those. That's
right, and they need to be kept so they won't get in a way they won't be bent or ruined or anything like that. And we also have a toolbox that has everything we need. We have fasteners and clips and all the things to put up banners and signs, and of course that's a big part of putting on any event.
That's right. You know, and you've got your pens here and your name tags, and you're pretty much good to go for any event. And you have a really big event coming up here this weekend, don't you? A family event here in Portland?
We do. It's the Celebration of Courage Family Festival. It's the 12th year we've put this on at the World Trade Center. Saturday, September 6th. It's noon to 4, and it's free admission. We have free balloons, free face painting. It's a great family event, and I hope we have a lot of people come on down. I know we will.
Oh, I do too. And you know, it has been so awesome, such a privilege to help you do this. It really is what we're all about, is equipping you guys, not only your employees to be more efficient, but also to equip you and your volunteers to do the work that you do, to release you to serve. And that's what this is all about, is the children and serving them here at the Children's Cancer Association. Thank you, Ken, for letting us be a part of this.
Thanks, Vicki.